Okay, what I'm going to explain here is what I learned from talking to tech support regarding the staking and delegation difference and this website user interface. And basically, if you stake, that's where you actually send your theta minimum of 1,000 out to a wallet address that is not in your control, it's in their control. And everything that you see on this screen here is if you did it that way. Like for me right now, I have 1,000 staked and I have another 10,000 that are delegated. The ones that are staked are not within my control, they're in a wallet that they control, and that's what this interface will show. The 10,000 that I delegated, those remain in my wallet, but they show up as staked, and they unfortunately do not show up on this interface because this interface was not designed for delegated theta. So when I delegated my 10,000 and I didn't see them here, I contacted tech support to say, hey, what's going on? And they explained to me that they would not show up here because this interface was not designed for the delegated. Now they have stopped accepting staked. I got in right under the wire on that, so that's why I've got some here that show up. But just so you'll know, if you delegate, they're not going to show up on here. But what they did tell me is how you can look at what's going on with the delegated theta, and that is that you go to the Theta Explorer, which I'm going to show you here. And when you delegate, like I did, those theta are paying out every 10 minutes. It's not a large amount, but it is paying out. And the way you can see that is you look up here and you'll see your number up here growing. It'll increase every 10 minutes. And you can also look down below and you're going to see a bunch of small transactions like this, and they will say Coinbase, which confused me because I'm thinking, well, what's Coinbase got to do with anything? That Coinbase is a crypto exchange, but apparently under type, I really don't understand why it shows up as Coinbase, but he said that is the payouts that are happening every 10 minutes. When I've got 10,000 staked, every 10 minutes I'm earning basically a tenth of a T-fuel every 10 minutes. And the way you can look at the timestamp on it if you want to is you go to this address here and you click on it, and it is going to show you the information about that transaction, and it'll have a date and a time. That's what you're looking at. You go up to the Explorer site and you put in your address, which in my case right now is unnecessary because it's already on that. But if you do that and then you click search, it's going to bring up everything associated with your wallet address, and it'll show it to you. And if you scroll down a little bit, it shows me that I've got 131 theta in my wallet, and I've got 12,572 T-fuel in my wallet. And then if you look here, it says tokens staked by this address to validator or guardian nodes, and it shows you that there are 10,000 theta staked, and it gives the address here, which is the address that you delegate the theta to. This is what they call a holder. So your theta are still in your wallet. They are the total theta that you own is the amount that you've got staked plus the amount up here, 131.8833. So like I say, if you scroll down, you're going to see a bunch. It's because it pays out every 10 minutes. Small amount, but you know, it adds up. I I calculated over a 24-hour period that having staked 10,000 that I'm going to earn right around 15 T-fuel every 24-hour cycle. So that's pretty good, because I wasn't earning that much when I was trying to run my own Guardian node on my own machine. I wasn't, I think I was getting about 11, maybe 10 to 11. So I'm not sure. One of the things that I've heard through the research is that the way they run their servers, they've got a very they're not missing any blocks, basically, whereas if you're running it on your own, you may not be participating in 100% of the blocks that are written, so your payout is going to be lower. There's some number that you look at, and theirs is 0, and a typical person is probably a couple of thousand. So the closer to 0 you are, the higher your payout is. So that's another plus for using GPool for delegating your. And outside of GPool, the general term is called staking. GPool refers to staking as when you send theta to the address they give you, whereas delegating is when you actually stake to this holder address shown up above. But at any rate, that's what I learned, and hopefully that'll be of some help. Now they're working on the interface. There's two things that they're working on. One is, and it's in the testing phase right now, is lowering the minimum amount of theta that you need to be able to delegate down to 1,000. So right now it's at 10,000, which it locks out anybody that doesn't have the full 10,000. But they're working on that. So I would say 2-3 weeks from the time of this video publication, they'll probably have that nailed down, I'm guessing. But the other thing is to fix the interface so that it starts reflecting the delegated, seeing how the staking part of it will be going away, and all it will show you is what's delegated. It's just, it's a good way to do it as far as I'm concerned. Let them do the heavy lifting, and keep the theta in your own wallet. Get a higher payout than you would by running the Guardian node on your own machine. Plus you don't have to deal with all of the maintenance issues that come along and so forth. They do it all. And one interesting thing that I noticed is from the time that I actually delegated, I got my first payout in 10 minutes. And the Guardian that was in the funding cycle hadn't even closed yet, and I started getting paid even though it hadn't closed yet. So that was pretty cool too. Anyway, hope this helps. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.